Hi there, Phil Rogers, Lauren Hall here from Loan Market Edge, coming to you with our weekly wrap. Enjoying the lovely, just was like, cool, got to get it, it's got to happen. We're on, bringing the sunset to you.
We're going to talk faster than normal.
Yeah, correct. We've only got a little bit to go. So, I was going to say, what's happening this week? What isn't happening? First and foremost, big celebration, massive milestone for us, something that our clients know all about as part of our journey, and I guess part of being part of the Loan Market Edge family. What does that look like? We have reached a massive milestone in the last 6 months since January this year. The Loan Market Edge, project, money back for our clients, up to 700,000 in savings for our clients. I think it was 275 clients. Since the 1st of January, we have managed through our customer care team that we have in-house here, so part of our ongoing service to our clients, managed to save 700,000 in savings, in interest savings
per year
for our clients. No refinances, no anything, just renegotiating our project, money back, cash back, love your broker, Loan Market Edge for life, all of those things. We were able to ascertain that. It's a huge milestone. We're so incredibly proud of the work our whole team does. Vicky in particular, big shout out for the work we've been doing in that team.
And if you were one of those 270 clients who got a call or an email from Vicky over the last 6 months, you'd be smiling.
Yes,
that's
correct.
Pretty bloody great call to get. To say, hey, we've saved you some money. You don't need to do anything.
You've done nothing. It's already happened. We're on. So I guess part of one of our proudest moments, or part of what we do with our clients, is that sort of broker for life. Yeah, you're with us on the journey, and we're with you on the journey. I guess whether that's 1 year or 30 years, we're there for life. So part of that commitment is to make sure we keep in touch with our clients every single year. Where possible, there's a bit of a guarantee about trying to reprice and renegotiate. It's our job to keep the finger on the pulse for our clients. So beat the project, beat the banks. Winners. So stoked, big milestone, big shout out to us and our clients. Right. It's timely. Segues into what bad news, actually.
To me, there has been movement around rates again, yes, over the last week and 2 weeks. So even though the RBA held at the last meeting, so the cash rate didn't move, the banks have still made decisions independently of that. We know obviously the RBA announcement is one factor in how the banks determine their rates. So we've seen a bit of movement around variables and around fixed as well. And in a couple of cases there, those fixed rates have moved twice.
One of the majors, twice in 2 weeks, move rates.
I wasn't going to bash the majors, but
didn't happen in my world. But twice in 2 and RBA not moving, yet variable rates from the majority of the banks, which is probably the first out of trend movement we've seen in a while. They've grabbed every single hit the last 12 months on the way through, but now seeing that starting to move independently. Hopefully not a sign of what's to come, but here's hoping there was a pause, that we might get another little bit, maybe one more to come, who knows. Didn't hear it first. I'm saying it's going down because I'm all about the good news.
Are you?
If you think it's going to go up, Loz said it, for anyone that's asking.
I think they say now, they were saying 50% chance
of rain,
Tuesday,
weather, there might be shine. It's a chance of thunderstorm. Where weather reporters.
We don't get paid the big bucks, unfortunately, so we'll leave that to the powers that be.
But here's hoping that stops. But a positive, so I'll get back to me. One of the policies for one of the majors at the moment that has just come out today, hot off the press, around genuine savings. That policy is quite rigid, quite strict for the majority of banks about how that works, and the amount of money that you have to have saved, generally 5% of the purchase price for a period of no longer than 3 months. That needs to be held.
No less than.
No less than. Yeah, over a period of no less than 3 months. 91 days, it becomes gen saving. Really weird, but very rigid, black and white how that works. Great news that's come out. There are some non-gen savings products, traditionally much higher rate, higher fees associated. One of the majors has stepped back in, taken a little bit of a common sense approach. They've reduced that 90 days down to 1 month. yeah, for the genuine savings.
How many days is that?
30. Well, it depends. What
Does
year?
it?
February.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, February game on. Yeah.
So let's say 30 days. So probably they'll pick us up on that. 31 days. But they've also included some things like sale of assets, inheritance, and gift from immediate family, which is probably, 90% of a gift. What does this mean for you? When your mum and dad say, hey, here's a gift to help you purchase a home. In a lot of cases, if you weren't renting through a licensed real estate, if there wasn't some other area we could work with, you literally had to wait 90 days for that money to become genuine savings. Yeah, where that now effectively they're saying from day one, and at worst case, 30 days, not the 90. Yeah, so that is a policy we've always struggled with, and it's been one that's super rigid and super strict amongst all of the banks. So that's probably the best news I think we've seen in that side of things, especially because it's for the people with the lower deposit in particular. Yeah.
Well, and the other thing is that they've advised you can use it in conjunction with the what is it now? The first home guarantee, which used to be the first home loan deposit scheme. So that's a big advantage, as well as that's also considered acceptable genuine savings under that policy. So I think we've said it's never been a better time to be a first home buyer for a long time.
Yeah.
But it just keeps getting better.
Yeah. And again, remember the genuine savings is any buyer. Yeah. The great thing is a lot of lenders came out and have met the 90%. So on the loan to value ratio, if you've got a 10% or greater deposit, you didn't have to meet that requirement. For a lot of people getting into the market though, anything less than that 10%, which is sort of that 5% deposit range, that gets really rigid and really tricky, and you've got to save and it's got to be there for this amount of time. There's all this confusion about where it came from, how long it's been there. This is probably just a really positive update from a major too. So we're not bashing the majors. Oh, no. We're giving them some support for once. That we're not going to a second tier lender. It's not going to have a higher interest rate. It's not a different product. Yeah. It's just a more flexible policy to help everyday Australians get into homes quicker.
Help the little guys.
Help the battlers. Yeah. No, look, to be honest, to be able to get into the market quicker is awesome. So, that was a really positive update. If we have any more bad ones, Loz will obviously do those.
I will be here for those.
That's the only reason. But look, other than that, it's been a big week. Covered off a lot there. Recapping the celebration for us, 700,000 since January 1 for our clients, nearly 300 clients that we've touched and been able to save that amount of money. There's a huge group that have been restructured, refinanced. We couldn't renegotiate to a level that was acceptable, and they may have moved banks for that reason. But even this is what it means to be a client of ours week in, week out, those sorts of savings. So big win for the little guys.
Still even got some beautiful sunset.
Yeah, it's great. We got the last bit of it. Just got it in. Let's hope the sound was working and we don't have to re-record this. But for now, have a great weekend and we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.